Imagine this, right? Some random guy that has a YouTube channel walks around Atlanta and, is interviewing folks. And then, a month or two later, here you are sitting in your biological mom's house. I mean, just take that in for a second, man. Like, how does how does that feel?
Well, first, yeah, because I think she being pimped out by this guy. Because I already told you how it all happened, like how she left and came down here, right?
Yeah.
She doesn't, I don't know if she just doesn't want to talk to anybody or like get in contact with nobody, or if she's forcing not to be talking to anybody or something like that. It's just, yeah.
I mean, what are your thoughts on that? What are your real thoughts? How do you feel?
Pissed off because I can't talk to my sister.
What's up, YouTube? I have the best trainer in Atlanta and possibly the world. Hit him up on Instagram at KD with the Muscle. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with a special. So, what's going on, man?
What's up? I finally made it to Chicago. I'm chilling at my mom's.
So you're back home? You're back in Chicago?
Yeah, and ridiculously, when I came here, my sister went to Atlanta, so that was crazy. But it's cool down here. Family cool. We had fun. Ate a bunch of good food on Easter. Yeah, I feel more like, more accepted here. And like, I feel normal here. Whereas with, my dad's family, I felt like an outcast and stuff, So
Wow.
that was fun. And finally tried to fix up my hairline.
Yeah, I'm about to say, let me see what you got, man. Look like you got your nice little haircut. Show us from the side. Show us from the side.
Oh, from here?
Yeah, nice little fade going on, man. I see you, my boy.
Yeah, because my last one was messed up. So, yeah. I ain't going to say who it was, but if you go watch this video, you know exactly who you are. Yeah. And that was cool.
So whose house are you at right now?
I'm at my mom's house.
Okay.
For like the first 2 days I was down here, I was at Shishi's. And then, because, we hanged out with Shishi, I got my hair cut down there and stuff. And then we were just chilling with my cuz. And then I came back here, right? My mom was like, no, we need to bond. Because everybody was fighting over me and stuff. And it was a bunch of love, so that was good.
You have to make you feel, man.
Yeah, felt good because, I don't know, it felt odd at the same time. I'm not really used to that happening, but
you got to get used to it, man.
Yeah.
It kind of messes me up that you're not used to it,
Yeah, but I mean, it was good, and they're planning to do stuff with me because I didn't do a bunch of stuff with my dad's family, so I never learned how to ride a bike. So my stepdad, he planned on getting a bike and teach me how to ride that, and they wanted to take me bowling. I've never done a bunch of stuff, so yeah, that's that. So I'm just getting a feel of new stuff because I haven't done a lot. So yeah.
Okay. And so she's all good? Everything's good with her?
Oh yeah, Shishi's fantastic.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
She was fun to hang out with. We watched Creed 3 on Amazon, and I gotta say, it was a good movie. It was a pretty good movie.
I get it. We don't want no movie reviews though. So okay, so let me ask you this, man. So, have you heard from Jamiah?
No, but okay, so it's like she's purposely not answering, which I guess he kind of blindsided us with that. But she left from here, went down to Atlanta because she had hitchhiked from my mom's house to the bus station or whatever, called police, yada yada yada, all of this happened. And then she ended up in Atlanta with some 40-year-old guy. And note that, yeah, I kind of knew who she was talking about. I didn't know what was happening because this 40-year-old guy, same guy she was talking to in the shelter. So that's what threw me off because
in the shelter that you was at?
Yeah, she had gotten kicked out, right? And then she had come back. So during that period of time, she was out for like nearly 30 days. It was at this shelter. I forgot what it was. It was a female shelter, and I forgot what it was. But yeah, she wasn't around anybody who was in my area, you know, because we were at my shelter. We were far off.
Yeah. Your shelter's a little bit far. You got to drive to get to your shelter. Like, it's not a walk or anything like that.
Yeah, hers was pretty far. Hers was like 9-10 miles away from us, and yeah. So she was down there, and she could only stay in the shelter for 21 days. So yeah, that happened, and I was like,
But how did you not know that the guy that was in the same shelter as you was the one that your sister was messing with?
No. He wasn't in the shelter. He was a guy from like outside, because the shelter we were in, it was only for 18-year-olds to 24-year-olds.
Okay, so he wasn't in the Covenant house. Okay.
Nah,
Okay.
he was like 40 something, like late 30s, early 40s.
So who is this guy?
See, that's the thing. I don't know his name, but like I don't know. It's like Isaiah something, or I don't know his actual name, but heard Jamiah mention something like that. But like
Something about Isaiah, you said?
Yeah, some guy like that. So that's my sister who said that. But yeah, she got text messages and phone calls. Because the first instance I was there at the shelter, I was like, what? Because like my a few acquaintances at the shelter and had come up to me, and he was like, Jaden, get control of your sister. She's talking to a 40-year-old guy. I was like, what? I thought it was a joke, you know? Like, people in shelter, they just throw stupid jokes. But, like, yeah. So I went up to Jamiah. She was like, shh, I'm on the phone with my man, yada, yada, yada. I was like, what? And then he was like, don't be angry. He's like 40. I'm like, you know what I mean? It's like, you don't throw that at somebody. Hey, the guy you're talking to is like 40. So I was like, what? And I told her not to talk to him again and all of that. She cussed me out. And then, but still, like, I kept checking up on her and stuff. And then I asked staff to do it. But then they were like, they don't know, because she stopped talking. She just minded her business. I thought the subject would drop because I hadn't heard her talk about none of that. But yeah, then she left, and she got kicked out for the second time because she did too much. And then that was when she was in the sentence, yada, yada, yada. And then she bounced around, and I couldn't find her for a hot minute. Because, no, when she was in the other shelter, I could talk to her. It was a shelter for like 21 days. She only had like a 2-week card. So by the time...
So let me stop you there, right? So has anybody heard from her?
No. I think my mom filed a missing person report down here. I don't know. I tried to call her down there in Atlanta. It's still, the reverse card thing. And it's like, okay.
So it's still just not even ringing. It's still just going straight to just hanging up, basically.
Yeah. Because I call her, just rings. Then it's straight to voicemail. Call on her other phone. It says, the text not subscriber isn't there. And then try to call her on Facebook. It rings for a minute, and then it looks like she hangs up on me, because it feels like it doesn't just automatically stop. It just automatically ends. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. But yeah, she doesn't. I don't know if she just doesn't want to talk to anybody, or like get in contact with nobody, or if she's forcing not to be talking to anybody or something like that. It's just, yeah.
I mean, what are your thoughts on that? What are your real thoughts? How do you feel?
Pissed off because I can't talk to my sister. It's like, yeah, I get in contact with my family and get some love, right? But you can't feel the void that a twins bond can compared to a family. You can try, but it's not, because, we've been together since birth, so it's kind of hard, like, not being together. Like, maybe, because during that time she was at the other shelter, we didn't see each other much, but we talked to each other. And I was like, we can see each other, we're just not, I guess, or she's being forced not to, so we can't see each other, we can't talk to each other. And it's like here, I can see her old clothes and stuff and all of that. It's like, I miss her and stuff, And it's like, I see all the stuff she had here, and it's like, that was your sister. You don't know where she is. It's like, it's messed up.
It's kind of messing with you a little bit.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh man, I tell you what, man. If you could just get me a lead on who this guy is or whatever, man. Like, where does he known to hang out at or whatever?
I don't know, because when Jamiah found him, he just came to her from Providence. He just walked up to her. And then she said, yeah, because he had a car, went to his apartment, right? And she was just like, he drove up to her. He was like, hey, you want a place to stay and all of that? And then got into the car. He said, yeah, sure. Got into the car and then left. And I was like, what? So, yeah. Like, that was when she was out of the shelter. But yeah, that's what she did. So, I don't really know who this guy is. But yeah. Yeah.
I really hope that she's safe. I really do. Man, that is. I tell you what.
I mean, I'll call APD down there to see if they could find her. I think my mom did a missing person report up here. I was supposed to do one down there, but everybody was rushing me to move and all of that. And so yeah, I'll see. I'll do a follow up. See, because I've been trying to find her, but yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, man. And so, how are you and your mom bonding?
Oh, we good. I just she made some good Easter food. I made myself breakfast.
Is it like a little weird or whatever?
Think to my birth time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but it comes off as natural, but it's also a little weird, So it's like you're like, huh? Never thought I'd see you again. Wow. And you're like, cool. That's pretty cool. It's like I was pretty much made to forget my entire past life by my adopted parents. Now it's coming flashing back and stuff. And what's sad about it is that like my family, they asked who I am and stuff, and I was like 4 when I got taken into the system, right? And it's like I don't know who I really am or the family I have, because I get noted from family members that I look like somebody and like I act like somebody, and then I don't know who this person is,
Yeah, I can imagine. And it's all a process, man. It's like anything else in life, It's a brand new start. I mean, how do you feel about this? Like, imagine this, right? Some random guy that has a YouTube channel walks around Atlanta and, is interviewing folks, and then, a month or two later, here you are sitting in your biological mom's house. I mean, just take that in for a second, man. Like, how does that feel?
Well, first, I gotta thank you, Marcus, because I never thought this day would come. So thank you, man. I just gotta say, God works in mysterious ways, It's like, he blessed me to finally be with people that actually get me and care about me, rather than be like stuck in a situation where I have no say in anything, where like decisions I make are based on what another person says, not what I think or what I say. Because like down here, it's like they teach me to be who I am, because like back when I was at my adopted parents' house, it was like you say what I say and all of this stuff. And I always would say, I'm sorry and all of that stuff, And back here, they're like, don't say I'm sorry because
Well, I mean, listen, man. I'm not even going to continue to go in on them, but they sound like pretty horrible people, okay? But have you heard anything about them since all of this stuff started? I know we spoke to them that one time on the video, but have you heard anything from them or about them since?
We never talked this childhood, and then they won't call me. They want me to call them, because that was the rule when we like left the shelter. They were like, "Don't call us. You can never come back to us, back to the house and all that, unless you need like food and stuff." But the thing is, it's like you're 1,200 miles away from me. How are you gonna get me food and all of that stuff? So like, yeah, but they didn't contact me. They didn't talk to me or nothing. But the Facebook page is down, because I tried to look that up. Facebook page now. Other than that, nah. Yeah.
And so you say you're gonna get your name changed
Yeah.
back to the original?
Yeah. My family called me Boo down here. Like, my original name was Robert, so, like, you already knew that, right?
Yeah, definitely. You're a junior, actually, Robert Jr.
Yeah, I'm a junior. And then, like, I looked at my birth certificate and all of this stuff, finally, because I never looked at my birth certificate or none of that. So, like, yeah, I looked at that. And, yeah, because, like, my family said, like, the top row of the birth certificate was my, like, the date and time I was born and all this stuff was true, but then, like, the mother and all of that stuff, that part wasn't true. So, like, yeah, I was like, okay, cool. So, like, yeah, I'm expecting to change my name, get my Illinois ID, and get a job, finally get a job, because my family trying to hook me up with a job, because she wanted me to work at her job. My mom didn't go for that, because she was like, yeah, you're going to be working 5 days a week, and you're going to only have 2 days to see me. So she was like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
Oh, listen now. Don't make my... all right, Mom. Don't make me have to come and get you now. Let that young man work, Mom. So I hope she sees this.
Yeah.
Let that 18-year-old young man work.
Well, see, the reason why she said that was because, like, I would be saying that she's an hour drive away from her, right? So she would have been like...
So she only going to see you 2 days. I get it. So she's not going to see you when you come home from work or whatever. She would just be able to see you on the weekends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So she's just being Mama Bear. I get it.
Yeah.
So she wants you to get something that's in her local area, basically.
Yeah. So then...
Okay. So it's not about the 5 days a week. Okay. All right. I take it back, Mom. I take it back.
Yeah. So, my cousin wanted me to work at USPS. I'm about to fill out an application for that. You know, the Postal Service?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to work there. And then, yeah, that was the plan. It's either that or I'll find a UPS to work at or some warehouse to work at, because I know I'm good at that. But, yeah. And then I plan on going to school, hopefully, if I can raise enough money to go to school. But, yeah, I plan on doing some form of schooling or trade school.
What do you want to do?
What do I want to do? So for a trade school, it's like, so before I came down here, I worked at, Green Youth Foundation that I told you about, that tree care program.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, it was just forestry and all of that. So I wanted to do that because it got interesting, and then I moved. So it was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. And, yeah, then I moved down here. So, landscaping would be good. I want to do that. Or, I want to do, like, some accounting.
Yeah, listen. There ain't nothing wrong with accounting, brother. Accountants make good money. And I tell you, it's definitely going to be something that is going to continue to be a useful skill. Man, I wish I had me a really, really, really good accountant, to be honest with you. So anyway, man, well, listen, all that sounds really good, man. And I'm so happy for you, man. A lot of people was in the comments saying, well, why hasn't she shown any interest in getting Jaden back and this, that, and the third? But, hey, here you are, man. Here you are. So, I definitely want to shout out Shishi, man. Definitely want to shout out Shishi, because she was instrumental in making all this happen, man. And so, and she continues to, it sounds like, be a real staunch supporter of you. And, that's your family. So, of course, she's going to be. But, that's just, she's amazing as well. So, definitely want to shout her out, man. And so, listen, man, we really appreciate you taking the time and giving us this update. We're going to continue to, just throw our best energy out there as far as Jamiah and her safety. And listen, if you figure out anything about this guy or whatever, man, don't hesitate to give me a call, okay? Because, I'm out here every day, and, I can just kind of keep my eye on things and observe and see what's going on. So let's definitely do that if you learn anything, okay?
Yeah, because I think she being pimped out by this guy. Because I already told you how it all happened, like how she left and came down here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know who this guy is, but yeah. So
That's likely
I'm gonna
what's
call
happening.
over there.
That's likely what's happening, man. Like, just being honest. That's likely what's
Yeah,
happening. So we gotta, you know, as fast as we can get some information, man, and you know, or hopefully,
yeah,
you know, these videos will kind of snake him out, and he'll start to feel the pressure to know that there's a bunch of people that's looking for her.
yeah. And then I'm gonna call some law enforcement down there. I'll report up here, and then yeah. So
Yep, just bring the pressure, man. Bring the pressure. So, all
yeah.
right, man. Well, listen, Jaden. You want me to call you Jaden or Robert?
Man, I'm so used to being called Jake. You know what? I might as well get into the habit of calling Robert because I'm gonna change my name. So.
Big Robert. We're gonna call you Big Junior. Big Robert Jr. Yes, sir. So yeah, man. All right. Well, look, man, Rob, we definitely appreciate you. And listen, man, continue to keep us updated. All right.
All right, I got you.
My guy, man. Talk to you later. All right.
All right.
Yes, sir.